Hello, world. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Hey, Carthor. Warmeti, 3 hours ago. Nicole Edge, Grateful. Dave. Yep, you can hear me, Carthor. Yep, thought you could. Hello. Hang on. I will just swing this around. You probably won't hear me very well now because the microphone's pointing away from me. Ah, it's all right. Hello, world. I am trying. Hey, Kerry. Long time no see. Yes. You can't see me. You should be able to now. It's going to take a second. I think there's a lag. Here it goes. It's panning around. It's panning around. Or is there a lag? Does my voice line up with the video? Are my lips in sync? My lip in sync. Sounds the same. Yeah, it probably should. I'm using an omnidirectional mic, but I am directly behind it. Lips in sync? All good? It's in sync. Now let me, what I want to do is, how do I actually get share? That's what I want to do. Share. I'm sharing my screen. Check, check. Check 1, 2. It's very dark in here, so the lights off. There we go. Because what I'm doing is, I've had this capability for donkey's years, but I've never actually tried it because it was always pretty sucky. I'll pause that. And what I'm doing is I'm actually using my main camera, Jesus, brightening, my main Sony NX80 camera that I shoot all my bench stuff with, and I'm streaming directly from that camera because it has Wi-Fi built in, and I'm using the RTMP streaming protocol, and I had to enter, and you can actually choose, you can choose any RTMP destination, so I could choose YouTube or Facebook or Odyssey or whatever, and yeah, I can stream directly to here. Unfortunately, I just asked on Twitter whether or not I could, my usual streaming app is StreamYard, so I just asked StreamYard if I can actually RTMP into StreamYard, because I googled it and I couldn't find any information on it. They can send it out, they can send out to an RTMP destination, but I want StreamYard to be the RTMP destination. Let me know, does anyone know if that's actually possible? Yeah, it is less effort. It's in my camera. It's all, there are no cords. It's battery powered. It's, I've got my large battery on here. I can go for I can go for hours, and I can just wander around with it. I can just wander around the lab with it, and there's no cords. There's no cords whatsoever. So, yeah. I'm just using my main camera. There's no steady on this because I've got it set up for the tripod. And I can even show you what I just did. Look, there's actually floor. Look, there's floor. I actually cleaned up floor. Unbelievable. Well, I have really gotten into it. I just spent, a few hours actually cleaning shit up. And I finally got, I just tweeted a photo of this. I finally got around to installing a power strip. Right, so I've got one of these, where I just got this from Bunnings. It's a power strip, which has a nice big clunk and switch on it. It's a 6-way jobby. the two bottom ones have like the extra wide thing on them. And yeah, so I've always wanted something that I can just switch off and on, because this is my main bench where I shoot stuff. So if I can just, like, you know, like all these cords will just be loose cords that I can actually power stuff, because often I want to power like sometimes 3, 4, even 5 bits of kit at the same time on the bench. You know, if I've got all sorts of different test gear and stuff like that on there, and a product under test and all sorts of things, I want to, yeah, so I got all these power cords, so, and I've got one different type. I've got like a, what's the figure 8 type, you know, so if I need to power like a figure 8 device, I've also got USB here, so I have a USB cable coming up. And what I want to do is I also want to put like a couple of power bricks. So I've got like a 12 volt, 2.5 amp jobby. So what I probably want to do is like stick that, and probably put some like Velcro on it or something, and stick that under the bottom of the bench under here. And then I can, if I need to power devices on the bench, I don't have to, because I always, you know, I'm always hunting around for these stupid things, right? Every time I want to like power up something on the bench, no. So I'm going to permanently install a couple of power bricks, you know, 12 volts, 12 volts and 5 volts maybe, with, you know, the regular, what is it, the 2.1 millimeter is the standard, mostly. So yeah, I just want to install those. So it's all nicely set up on there, on the bench, on the main, where I mainly shoot things. Yeah, I just want that all set up. And of course it's a, it's a bit of a brothel at the moment. Look at that. Yeah, that's just, that is unacceptable. That's terrible, Muriel. Anyway, I did actually, these, my aperture lights, my aperture Amaran lights, I've actually had, you know how I did a repair video on one of these babies? I can't actually remember which one it was. So that's a bit of a problem. Oh, I could probably look at my video and have a look at the serial number. The serial number's different? Yes, they are. So I could probably have a look at the serial number. It's killed another set of batteries. So yeah, it's like, so I've just taken the batteries out till I can figure out which one's dying. I thought that was the repaired one or whatever, but anyway, it's killing batteries. Like they're dead. I've got these big giant batteries for the thing, and they just, I've killed another set of them. Just like I killed, so 4 of those dead now. Like it completely ruins the cell. I tried to rejuvenate them and everything, and nope, just dead. So there you go. Yeah, so I need to clean up. So there you go, so it works. Unfortunately, it's only 720p. Can somebody confirm if it is actually 720p? Can somebody confirm? Maybe I could do stats for nerds. Stats for nerds. Yeah, 720. 1280 by 720. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's all that this camcorder can stream at. Like, you know, it's a 4K camcorder. I'd at least expect it to stream, you know, standard 1080p. Thank you very much. But it's only 720p. Yeah, it sucks. Yep. Yeah, I don't know whether it dupe. I don't know whether it kills it by overcharge or discharge. Don't know. Got no idea. It looks fine for 720. Yeah, it's okay, but like that's probably why I didn't ever bother to try this and use it, because I knew it was 720p only, and that sucks. I tried upgrading the firmware like a year ago or something, and thinking that, oh yeah, surely they've increased the resolution. Nah. So if anyone can check the Sony NX80, I don't think they've updated. They updated the firmware once since I bought it, I think, and it's just not 720p. And I've looked at online tutorials and stuff, and they just say 720p. So it's like, it's just stupid, because it's powerful. It's super powerful. This is my main camera, and I can't even stream at 1080p. Bloody ridiculous. Yeah, you didn't think about the resolution? Well, whoa, there we go. Hey. Thank you, Thermocouple. Sorry, I can't put your thing, because I'm not using StreamYard, I can't put your super chat on screen like I can normally. But Thermocouple, New Zealand. Hi from New Zealand. How dare you use a power strip? If you label the power leads as well, I'm unsubscribing. Can't take much more of this organisation. Yeah. Yep. Totally. Oh, boy. Yeah. But unfortunately, yeah, 720p. Ah, like, it really sucks. I wonder, does anyone know if a GoPro Hero 8 Black, does anyone know if can anyone fact check? Can a GoPro Hero 8 Black, can I stream with this? Can I actually stream with that? Is it possible? Can I stream to like an RTMP source or something like that? Is it actually possible? Because the NX80 I'm using at the moment is the best. Oh, actually, I'm not going to say it's the best camera I've got in the lab. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. It's the best camera I've got in the lab. But I do have the ZV-1, of course. I don't know if this one can stream, actually. Let me have a squeeze. 720p is good enough for Australia. Most of the older chipset, hey Wizard Tim, most of the older chipset Sony cameras output 1080p or 4K over HDMI. You're intended to use an external capture card. Yeah, I know, but it's got Wi-Fi built in. You know, I know you can get the dodgy remote control thing, so you can remote control the camera with your and you can stream to your smartphone or something. But 720p. I mean, geez, like I can understand you can't stream 4K, right? It's massive bandwidth, everything, but 1080p? Is that too much to ask? Yeah, I can definitely get 10, but the whole idea is that it's wireless. Wi-Fi is if you're using Wi-Fi, it means that you're wireless, right? And you're using the big battery. It's a big camcorder with a big ass battery hanging off the back. It's got like 5 hours battery life or something. And it's just nuts. So, yeah. Sorry, yeah, my mic's pointed away. I assume my audio's, it's probably a little bit lower than what it was before. But I can actually flip it around. But then, I bet you, now that I've flipped it around, can somebody remind me at the end to flip it back? Because I've done that before. I've had my shotty pointing forward. And, well, it's not really a shotgun. It's an omnidirectional mic, but it's an external Rode mic. And Omni. And, yeah, I've left it pointing forward, and I've been standing behind the video shooting it. It still sounds okay-ish, but it just isn't the same. So, can someone remind me to put it back? GoPro website says streaming via RTMP. Okay. Go to channel, pin mess. Oh, I can pin messages. Okay. Okay. So I could actually stream from this thing as well. But, you know, the battery in it's poor. But, you know, you could hook up an external battery pack and stuff. So I could stream from the GoPro. That'd be all right. It's just nice to be able to, like, move the camera around the lab and stuff. Yeah. And I kind of like it, but I want to use StreamYard, right? I want to be able to... Ah, boy. Anyway. Oh, it's been focusing on the mic, has it? Yeah, that's my usual mic. Actually, I've gone back to my original Samson CO1U. This predates the EEV blog. That's how old this thing is. Going back to this USB mic, because we had, and with the amp hour, we had issues with it using my Focusrite Scarlett interface. So yeah. Where did I get the focals, Anchor? Are you an audiophile? No, I'm not an audiophile, but the focals are very nice. They're very schmick. They're, yeah. There you go. Focals. What? Yeah. It's hard to see, but yeah, focals. That's dark. I've got a teardown video of these cast alloy jobbies. They are. So yeah, it's just beautiful, beautiful cast alloy case. Gorgeous speakers, and I got them secondhand on eBay. Quite a few years back now, secondhand on eBay, and got them pretty cheap. I could even you know how many? I might have had them for 3 or 4 years now. I could sell them for more than what I paid for them, way more than what I paid for them. So, and it came in the original boxes and everything. So, yeah. I've already done this. What are you talking about, Oscar? I've already done solar on the existing rail infrastructure. Wizard Tim, I've seen a couple of streamers simply using their smartphones for Wi-Fi RTMP stream into OBS. Most of the time when they do it, though, it's for one short section to show something in particular. Yeah, you could probably do it with your shoe phone. I do have a new shoe phone, by the way. Got myself a, well, it's not new, it's second-hand, but I got a Samsung S21 Ultra. So it's Ultra. It's got the really good cameras on it. Like, it's got a macro camera and all sorts of stuff. So apparently it's, yeah, I think, oh, hang on. I was actually checking whether or not I can stream on this thing, the ZV-1, because this is a really nice camera. This is in my portable kit. So if I go into menu, exposure mode, where am I? Intelligent auto, memory, exposure compensation, magnify, no, HFR, file format, no. Steady shot active by default. Market display. Custom keys. Audio signal. Oh. Send to smartphone. Send to computer. PC remote function. View on TV. Control with smartphone. PC remote function. Wi-Fi settings. Right, so I can, it does have Wi-Fi. I can connect to Wi-Fi. How do I go back? Can I stream? Okay, outputs, format, no. Doesn't look like it. Can somebody do a fact check? Can I stream using the ZV-1? Can I wirelessly stream in 1080p using the ZV-1? Is that possible? Because that'd be kind of cool. Like, because if I'm like out somewhere and I want to actually use a better camera than my shoe phone, then I could actually set, Wi-Fi into my shoe phone and then stream, but with the better camera, and then I could use this for comments and stuff like that if I'm on the road or something. Is that possible? See, with your shoe phone, like, you don't even have to. You don't even have to RTMP. You can just go live. I can just go into the YouTube app and just go live now. But the thing is, well, I could probably do StreamYard, and then I can go to multiple locations. So I haven't tried that. I haven't tried my shoe phone into StreamYard. Wonder if that's possible. Wireless HDMI, something to consider. Yeah, like, I can make it work. I guess you could get like a box, and that just avoids, like, the box would have the Wi-Fi. You could get a HDMI Wi-Fi thing. I always thought about that. Like, I'm sure you can get like a 1080p Wi-Fi thing that just appears on your computer as a camera. Can somebody give me a link to such a product? Is there a product I can just whack on the shoe mount on my camera and it's a wireless HDMI in a, you know, just small box, just tiny little box, and of course you'd have to power it, so that kind of gets messy. Yeah, focals are pretty expensive. Yeah, I've seen them go for over $1,000. I think I paid like $300 for them. Like, wasn't much. I could probably sell them for $1,000. Yeah, because they are highly sought after, because they don't make the die-cast case version anymore, as far as I'm aware. I need firmware 2.0. Firmware on Christian? Firmware 2.0 on what? On what? Seems like USB ZV1 can be used as a USB webcam. Yeah, I don't want USB. I want Wi-Fi. Ah, really? The Xperia Pro 1 HDMI capture. You meant to use that to stream from professional Sony cameras. Okay. Interesting. What? The audio's too low, is it? Yeah, well, shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. According to my VU meter, it's pretty good. It's not ideal, because I am probably 50 centimeters away from the mic, but, you know, audio's pretty good. Nope, it's not loud. No, everyone's confirming it. Audio's okay. Because the only audio level I have is on the camcorder. And that's it. Anyway, it's all set up now. It's good to know that I can actually just turn it on and go live. That's kind of cool. You can get small boxes like the Teradek Video Go that sits on top of your camera, takes HDMI and streams direct to RTMP. Okay, right. Yeah, I don't want to stream to RTMP though. I want it to appear as, I want it to connect to Wi-Fi and appear as a camera. Is that possible? And appear as like a Windows camera device, a Windows video device. I don't want an RTMP. Because I want to be able to use an app like StreamYard on my PC and then just choose the video source. The video source I want to be the remote camera, please. Because as far as I'm aware, I've asked StreamYard on Twitter if RTMP is capable, if I can actually send, if I can use an RTMP receive in StreamYard, but I don't know. They added streaming features in the later firmware. The latest firmware of what? Which one are you talking about, Christian? Need firmware 2.0 for what? Are you talking about the ZV1? Don't know. I don't even know where I'd find the version number in this. Probably on the very last menu. Version. I have version 1.00 on my ZV1. Yes, ZV1. The delay is making things so much harder. Yeah. All right. I will update to version 2.0. Yeah, I've got version 1.00. There it is. 1.00. All right. I will upload. I will update. And then I could use this, but once again, like this only has a small battery, but you know, it's kind of handy, right? It's small. So if it goes to a if it goes to an RTMP source, then that's okay, but then I can only go to one source. I can only go to YouTube. I'd have to use like an RTMP relay thing, and that's what I want to do with... you can put RTMP through OBS and use the virtual webcam. Oh, okay, as a source, right. Okay, Wizard Tim, yeah, right. That's getting a bit convoluted, but that would work. I might be able to do the same thing with XSplit as well. I might be able to set up XSplit as a... So Wizard, you're saying that OBS can be an RTMP receiver. Can it? Add source. I don't really want to add a source. I'm just looking in XSplit now. Yeah. There's nothing obvious inside XSplit. Video network stream. There's an RTMP stream. There's an what's an RTSP stream? What's an RTSP? What's the difference between an RTMP and an RTSP? Haven't done the scope giveaway yet. Yes, you can add RTMP sources in OBS. Okay, cool. Can you do the same thing in XSplit as well? Sounds like real-time signaling protocol. Yeah, I don't know what it means. Real-time streaming protocol. Okay, thank you. That makes sense. But what's the difference between RTMP and RTSP? Once again, it's only a RTMP is messaging instead of... Okay, thank you, worst. But that still doesn't help me, unfortunately. OBS. I normally don't use OBS. Oh, some plugin failed. Plus. Application audio capture. Browser color source, display capture, image, VLC video source. Okay, I can't see video capture device. Nah. Can't see how to set up a RTMP destination in a source stream. Nah. Thank you, Heinrich. Uh-oh, I've got a MyGov inbox message. Always worry when you get an... Aussies will know what I'm talking about. When you get an alert, you've got a new MyGov inbox message, which means you owe them money. You owe the government money, usually. That's what it means. I just did my taxes, so I assume it's that. Actually, I should be getting a return, actually. I may not owe them money. Should I check live now? Sign in to MyGov. Need an SMS code. Oh, shoe phone. Still getting used to this new shoe phone. My code is... I have read and agreed to the terms of use. Inbox. I've got 11 messages. I've got 3 unread messages from the Australian Taxation Office. One dates back from November 2022. Act now, Division 293 Notice of Assessment. What? Your Division 293 Notice of Assessment. What? Why would they give... Due date for payment, 12th of December 2022. I owe them $1,368. What? Jeez. Okay. Sorry, just dealing with my tax. Bastards. Damn. Okay. Well, what else have I got? Notice of assessment again. Oh, no. See, I've got credit. There you go. So that credit is more than what I owed them before. So it should have been offset. Interesting. All right. And I'm over some limit, so I've got to pay something additional. Information about your income tax. So what just came in now? Income tax receipt. Ah, there you go. It shows you. Oh, they sent me the breakdown of where my money goes. Who would like to know where my tax dollars goes? Huh? My total tax assessed. Oh, right. Okay, that's the total tax I paid last year. Who would like to know? I can't show you because it's got my actual tax figures on here. But I can tell you the general breakdown. Hang on, where's the live stream again? There we are. Sorry, Heinrich, I haven't got your... Heinrich, there you go. AliExpress, wireless HDMI compatible extender set. No, that's a video and receiver. Well, yeah, okay, I could just do it that way. I could do it that way, but I don't really want that. I want a HDMI transmitter that transmits to Wi-Fi and appears as a camera source. I don't even know if that's possible. That just magically appears as a camera source. No, that's just a HDMI transmitter. I don't want that. A wireless transmitter. That's not what I'm after. Yes, I've got my own account and he charges me by the hour and I pay... You don't want to know how much I paid last year for accounting. Guess. And I'll tell you whether it's higher or lower. Because I've got, you know, fairly complicated tax setups. I've got a self-managed super fund. I've got a business that has tons of import and export stuff. I've got two personal tax returns and investment stuff. It's like, you know. Oh, there you go. They make an NDI encoder that runs on Wi-Fi, which can appear as a webcam on your PC with NDI webcam. Okay, right. That's probably what. Yes, my accountant costs a shit ton of money, but I believe they save me more. No, Joe, it's more than $3,000. It started out being about $4,000. I'll put it that way. When I first started my proprietary limited company, it started out being about, it was probably about $3,500 to $4,000. It's way more than that now. It's not as high as 20,000. So it's, no, it's actually still 4 digits. At this stage, it's still four digit. It hasn't rolled over to 5 digits yet. I have to pay 11 bazillion dollary-doos in tax. Yeah, my accountant's really good. Yeah. Carrefour's pretty close, yep. Am I intending to stream direct to your stream CDN directly from a camera without a PC in the field? No. So I don't need like a 3G, 4G thing. I just thought I'd try this for the camera around the lab. And just if I do happen to be in the field and I want to actually stream something, I can always do it with my shoe phone, right? You know, this shoe phone is everything, right? I've got killer cameras on here now. And it's got a large enough screen where I can view comments and stuff. Probably. I don't know. I haven't tried it. So yeah, I could do like a... I don't know. How does Lewis Rossman do his drive-in videos? I think he just uses his shoe phone, mounts it on a thing, and he just reads the comments as he's driving. Or I think he has a voice thing that actually gives him voice prompts. Does someone know how he does it? I think it converts... I think at one stage he had... something that converted the comments into like a text-to-speech thing that actually converted it. Shoe phone. It isn't a show phone. It's a shoe, as in shoe phone. Shoe phone. Google shoe phone. He had the text-to-speach thing. I don't know if he still uses those. And yeah, he used the shotgun mic. Right, okay. Right. Yeah, because if I'm ever doing like if I'm ever on a drive-in trip, on my own of course, wouldn't do it with the family, if ever on my own, I would probably do like a live drive-in thing. Yeah, the text-to-speech things, yeah. Someone will drop the N-word, yeah. So anyway, where my tax dollars is going, the most, I can convert it to percentage for you. I'll convert it to percentage. Put that in memory. Divided by 39% of my tax last year went to welfare. 39% went to welfare, and then they divide that down into aged, disability, families, unemployed, and other. So aged care is probably, looking at the bar chart, it's about, so 39%, round it to 40%, right, of my tax went to welfare. About at least just over a third of that. Over a third of that is aged welfare, so pensions and stuff. About another third, a little bit less than a third, is disability stuff. A quarter, maybe less than a quarter, is families. So like family benefits and stuff. You know, if you got like extra, you know, if you're low income and you got kids or something, that'd be it. And unemployed's probably 10% of that 40%, so only 4%. So about 4% of my tax went to unemployment benefits, and others about the remainder. It's just about 15% or something. So there you go. The next biggest contributor is health. So health. So 20% of my taxes went to health. So there you go. So I do actually pay more than my 2%. No, like 2%, 2.5% of my taxable income is actually Medicare, so health. But I don't know whether or not that's bigger than last year because of all the COVID bullshit. So yeah, I'd have to compare that to last year's one. So yeah, actually let me download this. Breakdown. I'll save that. So yeah, health. Yeah, I don't know if that's